So here's hoping that this video is better than the last one, because the last one sucked. I used some free website to record it, and I don't know what happened. It just train wreck. This is video 2. I'm not entirely sure what to say, so I'm probably gonna do the whole Air Force thing. So my story kind of starts in November of 2010. I know it was November. Was it 10? It was 10. Or was it 11? Nope, it was November 2011. Anyway, I went into the recruiting office, talked to Staff Sergeant Sparger in Lexington, Kentucky. We started this process or whatever. At some point, I forget when exactly, he gave me over to Staff Sergeant Seeley, who is technically from the London office, but came up to Lexington and see me and some other recruits, I guess. But that was an interesting process. The reason why is because I had heart surgery when I was 17 years old from a really bad motor vehicle accident. I sustained a torn aorta, collapsed lung, ripped spleen, broken mandible, and maxillae. For those of you who are proficient in medical terms, you know I shouldn't be alive. Basically, a torn aorta is, the aorta is one of the main veins of your heart, and a torn aorta results in immediate death, for the most part. It's what killed Princess Diana. I was obviously very lucky because I'm alive, and I don't really like the term YOLO because I've lived twice. What up, bitches? Anyway, no, the tear pressed against my sternum and stemmed the flow of the blood, which slowed things down. I was found dead on the scene, technically, and then resuscitated and rushed to the hospital, but that's details. Went into surgery for the heart thing. They put a graft over it. It's 9-10 years later, so that was 05. It's almost 10 years later. Everything's peachy keen. Well, when I went to MAPS the first time, did the physical, took the ASVAB, passed it all flying colors. Still, heart surgery is an automatic disqualification, so everything got sent off to the Surgeon General. 45-day wait. I think I actually waited like 30 days. Heard back from him, and it was a no. He had disqualified me permanently, apparently. And then I asked Seeley what the next step was, and she was like, there isn't one. He's the end-all be-all. So I kind of closed the chapter of my book. 2 years go by. I started dating a Marine in 2013. He kind of got me back into the whole wanting to do something with my life, because he really liked, he's a Marine reservist for one. He really likes being a Marine, and he likes, you know, giving back and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? If I can't do the Air Force, I'll do something, you know, that has to do with the community and giving back to it. So I decided to try and go for the police academy, because the Lexington Police Department was hiring. So I started that process. And then I realized I didn't really want to do it. Like, I did, but I didn't want to be stuck in Lexington for at least 2 years, which you have to be before you can go anywhere. Because I'd already been in Lexington for like 25 years. So I went and talked to a Army National Guard recruiter, because I thought the Air Force was just not an option anymore, and everyone had told me after I got disqualified the first time to try it from branch. So I went to the Army National Guard recruiter, and he asked if there was any other reason I was disqualified. So I went back to Seeley, and I asked him, and he's like, no, the only thing he was concerned about was the integrity of your sternum. They didn't break my chest open in my surgery, so there really was no reason to be concerned about the integrity of my sternum. I'm all for you disqualifying me for valid reasons. Read my file. My medical file clearly states that they didn't break my chest open to get to my heart. So someone, somewhere along the line, not saying the Surgeon General, just saying someone didn't read that. So I went to the Air Force office, which is right next door, and I talked to Sergeant Davis about it, and I was like, is there any way I can appeal this? Because the grounds of my disqualification don't really stand. I was like, yeah, you bring in documentation saying that, you know, the chest wasn't broken, and we can appeal it again to the Surgeon General. So that's what I did. Went to my heart surgeon, told him what was going on. He gave me a physical. He wrote a letter, a damn good letter, if I do say so myself. And we sent that off to the Surgeon General. Don't know if I actually ever got to him, because something about missing paper at MEPS and needing to do things, whatever. Anyway, the doctors at MEPS asked for an EKG, a CBC, and 2 different types of chest x-rays. So I went and got them off. Those were okay. I was clear to go to MEPS. So now I'm going to MEPS a second time next week. I will be taking ASVAB as well. Again. Yay. And from there, another 45-day wait, I guess, while the Surgeon General decides things. Either way, I have decided that even if this is a no for the Air Force, I'm not stopping there. I will go to the Army. I will go to the Navy. Marines is... I'll go there if I have to. I really don't want to. Coast Guard, I'll go there too if I have to. I really just don't want to be in a boat. That's what it comes down to. Which is why Navy after Army. And Marines is only after Navy because it's the Marines and I don't know if I could hack that. Like, it was all for my former boyfriend, but not for me. But yeah, that's kind of where things stand. The idea is to do mental health services because psychology has always been something I've been really interested in. I like helping people. I like working through people's problems with them and giving them advice. And just, you know, in general, being someone that you feel like you can come to about anything. So that's kind of where that stands. Still don't know if I'm in or out. That's really nerve-wracking. I'm excited to get where I am, and I'm excited for the opportunity to do this. And I just really, 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 really hope it plays out because I'm ready to get out of Kentucky, dude. Not that I don't love this state, because I've been riding horses since I was like 5 years old, and it's a great place to ride horses. But that aside, it's kind of boring. So that's that story in a nutshell. And I talked really fast. And I'm sorry if you didn't understand a word I just said. Maybe I'll slow it down when I do some editing and I don't know. We'll see what happens.